It's week 13.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their... They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
You look at the Saints defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Sutherland. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sutherland.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. And the Saints first down.
On first down, Sutherland.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, Sutherland. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Jordan Brooks.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Sutherland. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Graves. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd down.
And you look at this Saints defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Sutherland. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw again.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down. Sutherland.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Sutherland. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Greg Dulcich.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Sutherland. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 3rd down. Sutherland able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New from taking a 3-score lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a give up the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yeah, this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. Sutherland. And now another one thrown incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Chad Wyman on for the field goal.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sutherland.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down, Saints.
On first down, Sutherland. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Sutherland throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Pickens on the slant.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
On the ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Sutherland looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Second and 6.
Second and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First down, Saints.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Sutherland. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and the lead will remain at 23.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now a toss going left. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Sutherland. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. That one a first down pickup of 8. That catch a pretty big one, Charles. Now 1,200 career catches.
The numbers that pile up, sometimes we get numb, sometimes we get immune, but 1,200, that gets your attention fully. Congratulations, phenomenal job, and I don't think he's slowing down yet.
I don't think so either. He makes it look easy, but this one not to be taken lightly.
2nd and inches.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got room. he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
134 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Sutherland. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Sutherland. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, Sutherland.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Sutherland eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Sutherland. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And this offense on third down today, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
At the 5-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So the Broncos now down by 13, a little over 20 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Pass complete, it's Adams. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down, so a first down and then some.